Seems that somebody in Nijisanji has graduated. Now, Nijisanji Hex Haywire had announced their graduation. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on, because it says there, I just don't care anymore. I'm wondering what went on, but before we get into it, if you watch this on YouTube, make sure you click the like button, sub to the channel, and also if you want to come out with us live and join us live, feel free to come by our Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. Appreciate you watching. Now let's get into it.
So today we're going to be taking a look over at Nijisanji English's Hex Haywire, because they put out an announcement of him graduating on August 23rd. They said thank you for your understanding and for your support of Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. They said we hereby announce that the Nijisanji EN liver Hex Haywire will graduate from Nijisanji EN on the 23rd of August. As a member of XLA, Hex Haywire debuted in December 2022 and charmed fans with his soothing voice and never fading humor. We cannot thank Hex Haywire enough for all of his contributions as a Nijisanji EN liver, and sincerely wish him the best on his next journey. To our fans and everyone involved, we understand how difficult it is to accept Hex's graduation. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support of Hex and Nijisanji EN. After August 23rd, 2024, Hex Haywire will cease all liver activities. For further details regarding Hex Haywire's graduation, please refer to the paragraph below. The graduation date is 23rd of August. Social media accounts will be public until after the stream. Membership and exclusive content will be available until after the stream. Fan letters will be accepted until the 23rd of September. The Nijisanji and VTuber group XLA will continue to pursue their activities with Vera Vermilion, Meloko, Doppio, and Kotoka. We kindly ask for your continued support of XLA and Nijisanji EN. Now, this announcement has gotten countless replies from people supporting Hex and questioning what the hell happened. Hex Haywire did quote retweet this, saying, "I said quote unquote until death, and I meant that with my chest. You have changed my life in such profound ways. Thank you for affording me a second chance at life, sicklings. We have 2 more weeks together, let's make it count." And Hex went live talking about this situation, and here we have some clips of Hex talking.
I'm gonna be real. Hexwire announcing that he's dipping out, and the shoujo application ending 1 day ago, and they only have 1 male VTuber there in these shoujos. I'm not feeling so good about my application anymore. I'm not feeling so good about my application anymore, chat. Let's maybe hope that they announce multiple VTubers, huh?
About that. He goes over a lot of why he's graduating,
you know what I mean? What a timing.
And reassures fans of this being his decision.
I am going to be graduating and departing from Nijisanji EN on August 23. So in 2 weeks' time. If you don't have Twitter, I understand.
Pure coincidence.
But yeah, I just wanted you guys to hear it from my own mouth. Yeah, I can go on and talk about my experiences. I can talk about how lovely the senpais have been, but I think the best place to really
the bass on his voice is so cranked up.
Start is by just expressing gratitude to everybody who has
a great voice
been here, everyone who has supported me, whether you've been here since the beginning, since December 10 of 2022, or if you've been here just today. If this is your very first time on the stream today, and this is my first time seeing you, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Even if this is the last time I see you, it's been a pleasure hosting you. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a really hard stream to get through, everyone. This is going to be a tough one. And I don't know where to even begin, guys. I don't know where to begin, but I haven't cried in months, so this is really a big relief for me to be able to kind of cry here and to kind of sob a little bit, because I haven't cried in months. I've kind of kept it bottled up. I've wanted to cry, but I've just not been able to, so it's not like I've been trying to prevent myself or anything. It's just it doesn't come out. I'm grateful because you guys have supported me from the very beginning. Some of you guys only recently, and that's completely fine, but even until now, you guys have given me a gift, and that's allowing me to cry with you guys and say goodbye to you guys properly and spend my last 2 weeks with all of you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for that. small gift. I feel like to those of you who are to the sicklings in the chat right now, and to those of you who have watched me, you guys probably aren't very surprised at this. I feel like I've been giving tiny hints here and there, nothing too crazy, but tiny hints here and there. I think this might come up as a shock to people who maybe haven't watched me as often, or who haven't, you know, seen me in a bit. But yeah, I'm very grateful. I'm like slurring my words right now. I'm having a hard time getting through all of this. I have like a little notepad document open in front of me, as I do with big events and occasions, but I'm going off script here and just really telling you, as scuffed as it may sound, I'm telling you from the very bottom of my heart that I'm so grateful for all of you. I'm grateful to all of the livers who have helped me, all the interactions I've had with every single one of them. I am so grateful to all of the staff, and to my manager, who has acted as my second mother.
Oh, that's nice.
Literally, as I was about to go live, she was constantly reassuring me. She was constantly easing me. She was saying that it's going to be okay. She was literally live tweeting almost every minute leading up until the graduation post. She was saying it's going to be okay. I love her so much, and I am so eternally grateful to her.
It must be nice to have a manager. I'm
very grateful for her and for her impact in my life. And finally, I'm so grateful to all of the sicklings. I'm sounding like a broken record. I don't really give a fuck if that's how I sound. I am beaming with gratitude. You know, like my mom literally my mom tells me, I've said this all the time, my Slack is going crazy. That's just a bunch of livers, and let me mute that. But my mom used to tell me, if you're grateful for something, you'll say thank you more than once. And if you're sorry about something, you'll say sorry for it more than once. So you're going to hear me saying thank you a lot over the next 2 weeks. You're also going to hear me saying sorry a lot over the next 2 weeks, and I hope that you can bear with me through that.
In the next clip, he addresses how long he's been thinking about graduating and mentions it being since December of last year.
Yeah, this has been on my mind. I want to say there's a few things I want to basically say. This has been on my mind for a long while. And this has been on my mind since, truthfully, if I was going to give you guys like an idea or like a time frame, I feel a timeline, I feel like it was on my mind since December of last year, and I kind of came to the decision to do this in February. So it was not an easy decision to make at all. It took me a long time. I didn't even make the decision in February. I was thinking about it very heavily, and I decided, you know, okay, I think that this might be the best choice for me. And I want to reiterate that. That's why I made this decision, because I felt like it was the best choice for me, you know? At the end of the day, after discussing with management and Nijisanji, it was all very, very amicable. None of the discussions none of the meetings or discussions I had with management were ever tense or anything like that. I was literally just felt like I was just talking to a fucking friend, and I was just like, this is kind of what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and decided at the end of the day that this was the best thing for me. You know, there were a lot of artistic differences, and there were a lot of things that understandably could not be changed, and I decided, you know what, I think that after thinking about it for many months, many weeks, many days, I thought that this was the best thing for me to do. It hurt me. So when I came to that decision, it really, really hurt me. I remember sitting in my bedroom in my hotel room during Niji Fest, and just thinking to myself, like, is this really a path, a line of thought I want to go down? And I still can't believe that I'm here, because this is home to me. Like, I am leaving home. It feels like I am leaving someplace so familiar to me, someplace so important to me, a place where all my friends are at. So it's really hard to just it's really hard to come to this, to make this decision, because this was such a life-changing moment for me, being able to come into Nijisanji and do all of this and accomplish what I have accomplished with all of you guys. But I think at the end of the day, I know that this is the right choice for me and for what I want to do in the future.
He again later in the stream reassured everyone that this was his decision.
This was completely my decision, everyone. Like, I I want everyone to know this and really have that kind of set in your minds that this was my choice. I am in very good standing with management. I love my manager very much. He literally is like my second mom. This was, at the end of the day, this is my decision. So if you are angry or if you're mad, don't take it out on any of the livers, please.
I think that is in any sort of career, even if he's comfortable with being in Nijisanji, maybe he just found like something that he wants to do differently. Maybe he just want to move on. Maybe he wants to do make his own brand. There's like many reasons, because like in the end of the day, his branding is tied to Nijisanji. So perhaps he's just feeling like that he wants some change. He want to try something different. He want to see if he can build up his own brand instead and do different unique things. And I bet that Nijisanji probably gave him breathing room, and his manager was really good, but he still want to try to do something for himself. That's probably what's it.
Take it out on my manager or anything, because maybe. At the end of the day, this was my choice to make. And I stood firm on it. You know, a lot of people tried to do what they could to keep me, but I stood firm on my choice. I stood firm on my decision. So it was my choice and my choice alone.
He then talked about how long the process for graduation is. And this really made me question just how many others are potentially working on leaving and are only there because it takes so long.
So they're thinking about, there's a lot of people trying to leave, but it takes like a while to be, okay. It might take them 6 months. It might take them a little bit while to leave. Okay.
Could be a number of them, or there could be no one else planning on graduating. We really don't know.
You guys now know. You guys now know why I've been a little bit stressed about everything. You guys now know why I've been a little bit like difficult. When I tell you guys on stream, for the sicklings who watch, you guys know now why I'm a little bit floaty, or I've had a few more meetings with management. I feel like you guys understand this, you know what I mean? Where I'm just like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit out of it today, or this happened, because it's been planned like this for a long time, and it's a whole process, you know.
Damn.
Like, graduation is a whole process. It's not just a one-time kind of decision. You can't make a snap decision and be like, okay, I want to graduate next week, or I want to graduate tomorrow. There is processes that are in place that need to be kind of taken care of. So yeah, I just want to reiterate that. And tell you guys that it's not something I decided last month. It's not something I decided 2, 3, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. It's like, it was at the beginning of the year, half a year ago.
Oh yeah, so it did take 6 months.
Almost. Did I really think, okay, this is something that I want to do? This is something that has kind of dawned upon me, and I want to pursue.
Well, I'm good for him.
Kind of
good for him.
New creative opportunities. I'm also grateful to all of the haters and people who hate watch me,
fuck them.
Every day you guys inspire me. I truly mean this, by the way. All of the haters who watch me inspire me, because if you can wake up and be...
I agree. It does the same for me. I love it. I don't know why. It's like I want to do the opposite. I want to go against it. I just love it.
That passionate about something as well, it makes me feel like, you know what? I want to be like you, but just put my passion somewhere else, because, you know, they say it's crazy. Like, I love y'all so much. I hope wherever I go, whatever happens to me, I hope the haters follow too, because y'all just inspire me so much. Please keep doing it. Like, without you guys, like,
I don't know if that's the right message to go. Keep hate watching. Yeah, I mean, you can keep hate watching. I don't mind. That's the one view, but you know, like, that's one message to say. Keep being hateful, because that empowers them.
That's a wild thing to say. I love them so much, and they inspire me. But sometimes I need a different form of inspiration. And when I see people go out of their way, wake up extra early in the morning just to hate, I love it. Like, I just... You know, I eat that shit up. It's so tasty to me. Like, I feel like I'm eating at Nobu or some wonderful, beautiful, Michelin star restaurant. It's just, it's so tasty. Like, I hope you all just follow me everywhere. I just need it so bad. And thank you for inspiring me. So keep doing it. I don't want you to let up. These next few weeks, please don't let up. That's all I'm asking from you guys. Don't. I'm only here for 2 weeks, so just keep hating harder, because I need it. Like, I need that inspiration to get up and not feel bad. So I'm just saying, just keep doing the same thing. It's really cute. I love it, and I'm grateful for you guys as well. I really am. I'm saying this, but I know you guys think I'm joking, but I am grateful because it just inspires me to do more. Makes me happier to do more.
Now, in this last segment we'll listen to, he talks about his last talk with Nina Kosaka before she graduated and tells fans to love themselves and their Oshis, not just him.
Before Nina Kosaka graduated, one of the last things I said to her, because we were on call for about, I don't know, a few hours before our collab, 2 hours. But one of the last things I told Nina Kosaka before she left was sometimes the only time that people give you flowers is when they lay them on your grave. I think that, I think that's an important sentiment that I want to kind of make sure rings through this. I made that on my own, by the way. That's not a song lyric or anything, but the only time somebody gives you flowers.
It's like one of the most things people have said for like, that's the thing people have said for ages. But I mean, it's not wrong. Like when people give a shit is when you're going away.
Is when they lay them on your grave, and I don't want you guys to do this. I know that you guys are watching. I might not be your main Oshi. I may not be your Kami Oshi. We do a little yandere shtick joking thingy over here where I'm like, haha, don't watch anyone else, blah, blah, blah. But that's not what I want. I want you guys to love the Oshis that you watch. I want you to love the livers who you watch, or the VTubers that you watch. Love them a little bit extra. Love them a little bit extra because you never know. You never know when the last day is,
True.
You never know when
I might be going away tomorrow, chat. You never know. So you gotta, like, that's the thing. You never know when people are leaving, and the same goes for anything in your life. That's why you gotta love your family and love your friends and be kind, because you never know when it goes away.
Which stream is
this
going to be
became very depressing very quickly.
Their last stream, and it hurts.
You're going on vacation at it, yeah, forever.
Completely. So, however you love, in whatever way you love, show your Oshi some love. But also, and very importantly,
hi Goldie.
Like a little asterisk to this is also, please.
One day you're gonna join the show, Joe. Let's see about that. That would be funny.
Please love yourselves. When I said this,
I gave
this sentiment to Nina Kosaka,
pop off.
That sentiment also reigns true.
I wouldn't be ready for the things you do then.
Okay. Please give yourselves flowers, okay? Please give yourselves flowers.
How do you go on vacation now?
Be gentle with yourself.
Lost online 5 years ago.
Life is...
That's actually the most depressing thing. I remember I went through my Steam friend list one day, and I looked at my like the friends I have, and I see these people that I used to play Counter-Strike with, and lost online 13 years ago. Damn. Lost online 12 years ago. 12 years ago, another one. Another 12 years ago. I don't even remember this got good. Damn. People I knew in real life 13 years ago. 2 years ago. Oh my god. 9 years ago. I have like so many friends. Like, because I don't really add many people on my Steam. But like back then I added a lot of people that I played with. But like I look at this now, I look at like people I knew 8 years ago. That's crazy to think about. Like you never see them after.
So very short.
Wow.
You don't know.
I don't even know if they're alive.
No control about kind of when you go, but life is so uncertain.
You go there? Yeah.
Life.
I remember when I was so you can look at this. This isn't okay. Okay. Anyways. So when I was young, okay, when I was like, I think I was like 14, 13, I made this guild in WoW, and I was working with this guy, which was apparently like this old rich Russian dude. And this guy was funny as hell. I would whisper him, like I would DM him like at 1 p.m. and his friend answers because he told me, like he's busy doing shots of vodka, afternoon vodka. I'm like, all right, he pops off. But like this guy was like my homie. We used to game a lot. We used to like not on voice, but just like generally game and WoW. We owned this guild together. It was really good, big social guild and stuff. I was pretty young. I would be playing, but I knew his son as well. His son was the best paladin on my server, like PvP wise. He was glad paladin, was really good. So I was like talking to his son. His son was always cocky, but later on after like in a bit, like he kind of calmed down a little bit. But one day I think it was maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago, his son told me, I asked, his son told me that his dad passed away. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God. Like, this guy is like one of the dudes I played mostly WoW with. Some random Russian millionaire that is way older than me. But like, we had this game connection and just yapping and chilling and did so many things. And it's weird to think about, like, the people you played like online games with like young, most of them might have died. And it's like, it's weird because you can never talk to them. You can never talk about the old times. You just got to keep those memories in the mind of your head. And those big, like in MMOs back then, those memories are gold. Like, I have great memories from MMO days. And those are like, some people can look at games as, whatever it is. But for me, games back then felt like they were amazing. They were amazing back then.
It's so short. You never really know. You never really know. Sure, you might be able to tell when you're sick, but sometimes we don't have the privilege
meet them again
of
in Valhalla, yeah.
By getting sick and then, kind of perishing after 2-3 months. I'm sorry if this is a little bit dark, but it's important for me to tell you this. Love yourselves as well. Take care of yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves.
Even though you don't know them well, you talk to them a lot, right? You talk to them a lot. You don't need to know them physically, like in real life, to have a close relation to them online. If you talk a lot, you share a lot of things, you spend a lot of time together, you do make like proper friends online.
And love the people in your lives really well too, okay?
Now, after the stream, Hex again tweeted about his last thing he said to Nina Kosaka, saying, "One of the last things I told Nina Kosaka before her graduation was, quote unquote, they only give you your flowers when they lay them on your grave. Love your Oshis extra while they're still here. Be gentle with them and yourselves. Love you guys." And that is everything Hex Haywire said. Those are the reasons why Hex is graduating. Now, as Hex said, a lot of people, if you know Hex, you should not be too surprised about him graduating. Mostly because Hex has been active on his past life account. And some of the
really?
things that he says on the past life account have made me think whether or not he is upset with Nijisanji, dislikes the company, or just doesn't care anymore about what he's doing in the company. Because one of the things he said 2 days ago is, quote unquote, I really just don't be giving a f anymore. Now that could be in regards
to him
not
Twitter,
caring about what's going on inside of Nijisanji anymore, or
I don't know his OG stuff. I don't know him that much.
It could be in regards to something else. I don't really know, but considering the fact that he has, as Hex Haywire, and I think as his PL,
I don't give a fuck anymore 2 days ago.
Publicly talked to ex Nijisanji talents that have badmouthed Nijisanji, makes me really think that this was in response to him not caring about being inside of Nijisanji anymore. Hex also, an hour before the announcement was even made on his past life account, tweeted out, "The rain is here." Again, this was made an hour before the official announcement came out. So yeah, please let me know what you all think about that situation down below, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at his tweets now. I understand why he's like, look at this. I've received death threats, stalking threats, demanding I speak up about this while I lie in bed rife with fever. Please understand that I cannot defend nor comment on every little thing that you want me to. As someone who is a huge proponent of mental health, it hurts that people have blamed me for things completely out of my hands. Mental health is so incredibly important, and it is not something to be used as a tool if you get what you want. As a tool to get what you want. Please take care of yourselves. Damn. I mean, like, in the end of the day, like, I misclicked there. In the end of the day, right? I think that, I feel like that kind of tells in a way that he might just have, like, he focused a lot on the hater in one of those clips. So maybe the hater just pushes and creates something, or maybe he's just lying a little bit. There might be maybe there's just like too much negativity going around Nijisanji that spreads around him, and he just gets exhausted by it. That might be it, and that's why he just needs a break from it and needs to separate himself from Nijisanji. That might be it, because maybe this is taking too much of a toll from him, which I can understand. Like, this is out of his control, things that have nothing to do with him. He's getting soul hate for nothing that he's done. And I can get that. I can get that. All I know is that I wish him the best, and I hope that his indie journey, or the shoujo journey, if we'll see what happens, it goes well. I do wish him the best, and I'm glad that someone that feels the need that, you know what, things are gone a little bit too far, I need to step away, that they did take that step. So I'm happy for him. But anyways, what y'all think down below? Tell me down below. I'd love to hear what you think. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you sub to the channel if you want to see more reacts. When coming out for this live, join us on twitch.tv/Adley. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye-bye.